The Cash Manager is available in all current versions of Sage 50. In order to open it, select Analysis, then Cash Flow Manager from the menu bar. This report shows the projected cash flow status for your company for a selected time frame. At the top of the Cash Flow Manager, you can use the Time Frame drop-down to choose a time frame period over which you wish to view the cash flow forecast. You can then see cash flows shown on the Starting Cash, Expected Incoming Cash, and Expected Outgoing Cash tabs below the Time Frame drop-down. You can click on these tabs to view the cash information shown within the rows on the tab. On the Starting Cash, Expected Incoming Cash, and Expected Outgoing Cash tabs, you can choose to include or exclude selected accounts by clicking the Include checkbox for any of the accounts shown. You can click the detail hyperlink that appears in some rows to view the account register and the transactions that constitute the balance shown within the row. To add an adjustment row for what-if scenario modeling to any of these three tabs, you can simply click into the topmost row of the desired tab and then enter the information for the adjustment entry into the blank row. Be sure to check the Include checkbox for any adjustment rows that you create in order to add the amount you enter to the cash flow forecast shown below the tabs. You should also remember to click the Save button that appears at the top of the window to save your adjustment rows. Otherwise, they may be removed when you close the Cash Flow Manager window. You can also reset a row that you have altered within a tab by selecting the row and then clicking the Reset drop-down button within the toolbar at the top of the window. From the drop-down menu that appears, you can select either Reset Row to Original or Reset All Rows to Original. If you select the Reset Row to Original command, you will reset only the selected row. You can choose the other command to reset all rows if desired. You can click the Change Cash Flow Settings button to open the Cash Flow Settings dialog box where you can also adjust the settings used to calculate your cash flow. You can use the Projection Based On drop-down to select whether to base the projection on open transactions or historical transactions. You can also set the time frame to use by making a selection from the Time Frame drop-down. You can select either Yes or No to the Do You Want to Show Inactive Cash Accounts question to enable or disable the display of those accounts in the cash flow. You can also select which accounts to include in the Expected Incoming Cash and Expected Outgoing Cash sections. In both sections, you can also choose to include or exclude invoices or purchases over 30 days past due by checking the desired checkboxes. You can also select either Transaction Due Date or Average Days to Pay from the Expected Receipt Date Based On drop-down. When you have finished configuring the cash flow settings, click the Update Cash Flow button to make your changes. The actual cash flow information is displayed at the very bottom of the window in both the Expected Cash Flow Totals cash summary for the period, as well as the bar graph showing the cash balance for the days or months within the time frame selected above. You can check the Balance, Incoming, and Outgoing checkboxes above the bar graph to show those amounts within the graph as well. You can export the Cash Flow Manager to an Excel workbook. Doing this will export the cash flow summary and the information found on each tab into separate worksheets within a workbook. To do this, click the Excel button in the toolbar at the top of the Cash Flow Manager window to open the Copy to Excel dialog box. Set any desired options that you want within the dialog box that appears, and then click the OK button to launch Excel and export the data. To print the Cash Flow Manager, click the Print drop-down button within the toolbar at the top of the window. Then select the items to print. You can choose to print the selected tab, all tabs, or the summary and graph. When finished using the Cash Flow Manager, simply click the Close button to close it.